Hi, this is Peter with your next Evidence for Abundance video shot. Today I want to talk about something very personal to all of us. It's maternal and infant mortality. It's the life and health of your mother, your wife, your children. So let's take a look. The first thing I want to talk about is maternal health. Do you know that giving birth today is something that we think of as a happy moment, but for centuries and millennia before that, it was a very risky thing. Let's look at the data. Back over this last 100 years, the chances of you dying in childbirth as a mom was really high. You know, as much as 900 deaths per 100,000 births. And what we've seen through the advent of modern medicine, healthcare, hospital systems, is that number plummeting. Literally, look at this exponential curve towards zero, where now you can go and expect that when you give birth, you're going to live through it. So if that isn't enough, let's look at the next area, which is really infant mortality. I'm going to divide this into two parts. Infant mortality at birth, and then your child being able to live long enough to live through to an adulthood, which is mortality through 5 years old. Let's look at the first piece. So this is the death rate per 1,000 live births in the world, starting in 1900 through to today. What we see is that back in 1900, 18% on the average death rate in infants. You know, there are some countries in the world where the death rate is as much as a third. Imagine 1 out of 3 children dying. That's insane. What kind of respect do you have for life when your death rate of your family is that high? But luckily, through technology, it's driven down. And this curve shows us that literally children who die before the age of 5. And here we've seen a precipitous drop as well, where we're now realizing that we can keep children alive, we can feed them, we can protect them, and that's changing the world. Because if you have a lower infant mortality rate, as we'll see in the next Evidence for Abundance shot, you have less children, it reduces population growth, but most importantly, you respect life. It reduces tribal warfare, and it creates a more peaceful planet. So that's your Evidence for Abundance shot today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.